Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
39-yard line.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds and the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember that.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On second down, Samuels. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Benny Snell, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Gain of 29 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. The first carry now for Benny Snell. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completion here to Claypool. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
to throw now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made by...
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Going with a big fullback, Watt. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now here's Snell. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks... So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll look to throw here on first down. Ebron caught left side, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he...
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Boswell's kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28.
The score, Steelers 31, Giants 3.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Touchdown, defense. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, G. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell, an 80-yard touchdown. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, 54. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's put him on the fight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up.
Looking to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Samuels. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Give to the fullback. This is Ron. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They'll start the drive with Samuels. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here's Samuels again. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Mike 54. You must be dreaming.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Giants 6.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Starting the drive with Snell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Snell yet again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Logan Ryan on
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down. Tonight,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.